Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. My beloved brothers and sisters and parents, we have to know that lying is a sin. Lying is a great sin. Lying is very wrong for a Muslim to partake in lying for no reason. Sometimes Muslims want to lie because of materialism or because of something that has to do with materialism. If you are a Muslim, you've chosen to be a Muslim, you've chosen to be from amongst the followers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why should you lie, my beloved brothers and sisters? Wallahi, lying is a sin. Today many of us lie for no reason. You want to lie for no reason, just because of something that has to do with materialism, because you want to show off to your friends that you own this and you own that, and you are lying. You are walking on a street, you want to snap your picture in front of a house that doesn't belong to you, and you want to post that picture on every social networking platform so that your friends can see, and you know you are lying. My beloved brothers and sisters, why must we lie? We have chosen to be from amongst the followers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do you know that lying is a great sin? Do you know that it is a great sin? If you are a believer and you have chosen to be a follower of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why should you partake in lying? My beloved brothers and sisters, wallahi, every single one of us would account for everything they did on this earth. Everything you used your mouth for, your eyes, your hands, your feet, your tongue, everything, my beloved brothers and sisters, we have to know this. On that day, the day of judgment, the day of resurrection, we have to come on the day of judgment, to come in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and wallahi, all our organs that we used in going against Allah, they would bear witness against us. My beloved brothers and sisters, we don't want that to happen. My beloved parents, today our parents want to lie. Our parents want to lie for no reason. Can I tell you, my beloved parents, wallahi, lying is a great sin. Lying is a very great sin. If we have chosen to be the followers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then definitely we have to abstain from lying. We have to abstain from lying for no reason. Can I give you an example? Today our beloved parents, they want to lie. They want to show off to their friends. If a parent has a child and that child has graduated from secondary school, and the parents sent the child to a university that is within the country, and because that parent, all the friends of that particular parent, all the children of the friends of that particular parent are schooling abroad, and because that parent doesn't have the money, they can't afford to take their child also abroad, and now they have taken their child to a school that is within the country, just because that parent can't afford to take his or her child to the same school abroad where the friends of that parents, where the children of the friends of that particular parent are, just because that parent can't afford, and now his kids are schooling within the country, the parent want to lie. Anytime the parent calls the friends, his friends that have kids who are schooling abroad, the parent want to lie and tell his friends that my child is also schooling abroad while the child is in the country. Why is the parent lying? The parent think it is a way of showing love for that particular child. Wallahi, my beloved parents, it is totally unnecessary for you to lie because you can't afford to take your child abroad to school. You have your child, the child is schooling within the country. Just because your friends' children are schooling abroad doesn't mean that anytime your friends call you and ask you about that child of yours, you want to lie and tell your friend that my child is also schooling abroad, and you know that your child is schooling in the country. What is there? Is it compulsory for your child to school abroad, my beloved parents? Wallahi, on the day of judgment, our organs, the mouth, the tongue, the hands, and the feet would come and bear witness as to what we used them for. Wallahi, we have to be careful. We have to be mindful. We have to be very careful for that day. Every time we hear people talking about that particular day, we think it is a joke. Wallahi, it is not a joke, my beloved brothers and sisters, my beloved parents. يوم تشهد عليهم ألسنتهم وأيديهم وأرجلهم بما كانوا يعملون. On that day, the day your tongues, your hands, and your feet will bear witness against you as to what you used to do. That day your tongues, your hands, and your feet will bear witness against you as to what you used them for. If you think you are deceiving yourself in this dunya and you want to lie, you want to gossip, you want to backbite, you want to slander, you want to cheat, you want to deceive, you want to do everything with your organs that you know is or are not permissible, wallahi tallahi, you are deceiving yourself totally. Because on that day, the day of judgment, where you will come in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you wouldn't be able to lie or do anything to protect yourself, because you know that you are lying. Your hands, your feet, and your legs, your mouth, your tongue, your hands, your eyes, your organs, everything will bear witness against you as to what you use them for. So don't deceive yourself. Don't think you are in this dunya. You go to the party every night, you go to the club every night, you lie, you slander, you backbite, you gossip, you do everything negative, and you think on that day you would escape. Wallahi, my beloved brothers and sisters, on that day there is no way to escape. Because that day you wouldn't have the control over those organs of yours like you have now on this earth. And that's why now we have these organs. Allah has granted us the ability to do what we want with them. On that particular day, we wouldn't be able to do anything we want with them. Instead, those organs will have to say everything we used them for whilst we were on the earth. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the ability to use those organs the right way. So as I was saying, my beloved parents, wallahi, lying is unnecessary. To lie is unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary for our parents to lie. There is no reason for our parents to lie. Even if a parent wants to show love for his son or his daughter or her son or her daughter, lying is not a solution, my beloved parents. Wallahi, lying is not a solution. Can I give you 2 examples of how parents lie today? The first is, just like I said earlier on, I said the parents want to lie to their friends. They want to tell their friends that I have a kid and that the kid is schooling abroad, and the parent knows he or she is lying. Just because he wants to show off to his or her friend that I have a child, the child is schooling abroad. My beloved parents, because you can't afford to take that child abroad, doesn't mean that you have to lie to your friends that you have a child that is schooling abroad. There is no reason for that, my beloved parents. That is the first one of the ways parents want to lie today. The second way is, subhanallah, the second way, subhanallah. You see, as I said, I'm trying to remember the second way. Wallahi, it is very inappropriate. It is very unnecessary for our parents to lie. It is totally not necessary. If you have a child, because you can't afford, just pray that the school, the university your child is schooling in that particular country of yours, just pray it is for the best. But also, if a parent can afford to take his or her child to school abroad, if it is necessary and the child wants to school abroad, and you have the capacity and capability, and you've thought about it, and you've reasoned with the child, and you know the reason why the child wants to study abroad, then please, my beloved parents, why don't we want to allow those kids to school abroad? If you have thought, you have discussed with your child, and you've reasoned with the child, and you know the reason why the child wants to school abroad, and you've thought and you've talked to him, you've spoken to the child, don't just say, hey, you have to school here, you have to live with us, you're not going anywhere, I don't want to hear anything. No, my beloved parents, you have to talk and speak to the child. You have to know the reason. Talk to them, speak to them, think about it. A very deep thought. If you think about it and you talk to them and speak to them and know the reason why you should allow them to go, even if it is necessary for you to take certain measures, you should take those measures and allow the child to go abroad in school. It is necessary. If the child wants that, you don't just curse and swear the child and tell the child that he has to school in the country you live in because you can't afford it and you know you can afford it, or you give him a flimsy excuse, a reason that's not meant to be a reason. You my beloved parents, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our beloved parents understand and realize that it is very necessary for them to stop this lying, because lying is a sin. Lying is a very great sin. It is not appropriate for parents to lie. Not just parents, even our beloved brothers and sisters, we want to lie, and we make lying to become a habit to the extent that we lie without even knowing we've lied. A person might lie on a day for more than 10 to 20 times, and he or she doesn't even know they've lied, because it has now become a habit. It has now become part of them. We have to stop this. We have to try our best to abstain from this, because it is a great sin. And we have to know that day that we have to come on the day of judgment in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Iqra kitabak, read your own book. Read your own book. On that day, we have to read our own books. There is no way you will escape. There is no way you will lie, because your mouth will automatically be set by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to say the truth, and that day you wouldn't be able to lie. And everything you used your organs for that day, you will be a witness against yourself on that particular day. اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. Read your own book. Sufficient are you as a witness against your own self. On that day, you will be a witness against your own self. That day, you would read your own book. Sufficient are you a witness against your own self. There is no two ways about it. There is no escape. There is no escape. There is no cunning, or there is no any form of escape on that particular day, because automatically your mouth would be set to say nothing but the truth. So don't deceive yourself here in the dunya, and you want to lie and gossip and backbite and slander and think that on that particular day you would be able to escape. There is no escape on that particular day, my beloved brothers, sisters and parents. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us realize. Wallahi tallahi, my beloved parents, it brings tears to the eyes to see parents lying unnecessarily, and sometimes parents even teach their kids to lie. You see a parent has married off her daughter, specifically the mothers. Her daughter is now married. The parent want to teach that daughter how to lie to her husband to collect money from the husband. Wallahi, it is very wrong. It is very unnecessary. Today it is a very common habit, especially, I don't want to mention the countries, but wallahi, it is a very great habit that today you see parents, especially the mothers. A mother has her daughter, and now the daughter is married, she has a husband. The mother wants to teach that daughter of hers how to lie to the husband, to lie to her husband. A mother wants to teach her daughter how to lie to her husband to collect money from the husband. Every time she teaches that daughter how to lie to the husband to get excess money, more than what she needs. If you need money, why can't you talk to your husband to give you money? If you have a cruel husband or an irresponsible husband, there are many other ways for you to tackle that problem. It is not necessary for your mother to tell you to go and lie to your husband. Even if that husband gives you money, even if you don't need that money, even if you have the money, the husband gives that daughter that has married everything she needs, just because it has now become a habit, and it has now become a culture, and it has now become a culture, and it is part of the mothers of today. Their habit is to teach their daughters to collect money from the husbands, even if they don't need that money. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us realize. Wallahi, my beloved parents, my beloved brothers, my beloved sisters, wallahi, it brings tears to the eyes. As you can see, wallahi, it brings tears to the eyes to see that parents don't know that it is a very great sin to lie. It is a very, very great sin to lie. Why do we want to lie? Is it necessary? Is it what would it add to you? What benefit would it bring to lie? It is not necessary. On that, wallahi, this death that we keep on hearing every time people say death, 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 wallahi, it is a truth, and it will definitely happen, and there is no way to escape it. كل نفس ذائقة الموت. Every single soul shall taste death. Every single soul shall taste death. Death has a taste. It is sweet for the one who prepared for it, the one who believed, and the one who believed and prepared for that day, the one who believed that that day would definitely come, and the one who kept on preparing for that particular day. And it is sour for the one who disbelieved, the one who thought that every time people tell him that death will come, he thought that it is a joke. He thought that it wouldn't come. He thought that it is just a mere story that people are telling him. For that person, death will be sour, but definitely death will come. It is the truth, and it will definitely come. My beloved parents, my beloved brothers, my beloved sisters, we have to prepare for that particular day, because death is definitely going to come. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us a blessed death. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite us in Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the companionship of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Jazakumullahu khaira wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabina Muhammad.